This week on the Carolina Stomper, Miss California unleashes on the liberals
and taught me to never back down.
Reporters try to take on Mumpower. Democrat top jocks try to take a swipe at me.
You might need to go back to like 8th grade social studies.
And the Buncombe County Republicans are planting taters and corn.
What it is for veterans who they're down on their luck.
Hey, I'm Chad Nesbitt, and welcome to the program. As I'm sure you are aware, Miss California was viciously attacked by the liberal leftists for simply saying that marriage should be between a man and a woman. They photoshopped nude images of her and plastered them all over the media. After defending her crown, this is what she had to say.
Never back down, and never let anyone take those freedoms away from you. On April 19th, on that stage, I exercised my freedom of speech, and I was punished for doing so. This should not happen in America. It undermines the constitutional rights for which my grandfather fought for.
The Carolina Stompers agrees with Miss California, and to all conservatives out there, never back down. City Council member Dr. Carl Mumpower took some criticism from Asheville Citizens Times reporter John Boyle this week. Bowles writes that Mumpower continues to send emails to federal immigration officials singling out local businesses and saying that he has received direct information that current and former employees are illegal aliens. In Boyle's article, Mumpower was compared to Joe McCarthy, who pointed out communists in the United States in the 1950s. Mumpower's reply to Bowles? McCarthy was right. The Stomper's question to John Bowles is, would you not turn in a suspected drug dealer in your neighborhood? John, would you not turn in someone that you thought was abusing a child? We know we would. The Carolina Stompers feel that illegal aliens are a direct threat to the security of the United States. And we support Dr. Mumpower in his efforts to stop illegal immigrants from coming to our country. Why do we do this? Check out this website and look for yourself. Last week, WLOS reporter Frank Famboni interviewed me about North Carolina's e-stickers. An e-sticker replaces your inspection sticker with an imaginary sticker and costs you about $30 a year on top of the taxes you already pay for of your tag and your car. Here's a few sound bites of what I said.
First of all, I think it's ridiculous. Chad Nesbitt leads a conservative watchdog group that feels drivers are already taxed enough. Paying fuel taxes, license plate fees, and vehicle property taxes, to name just a few.
It's just another taxation from this liberal Democrat-controlled government that we have here in North Carolina that's been here for the past 50 years.
Well, as you can imagine, I pissed off Buncombe's Democrat elite for simply expressing my factual opinion. Local Edge Radio co-hosts Blake Butler and Leslie Groach had this to say.
Who in the heck is Chad Nesbitt?
He got some press too this week, huh?
He got a lot of press, interestingly enough, because he doesn't really seem to be an expert on anything. By no means could anyone claim, by any stretch of the imagination, that North Carolina has been run by liberal Democrats for the last 50 years. He needs to do some homework. He might need to go back to like 8th grade social studies.
Hey, Blake and Leslie, before you go out here and embarrass yourselves on your own radio station, I suggest that you go do your homework. The North Carolina General Assembly website gives a detailed list of how many House and Senate Democrat and Republicans were there each year. From 1931 to 2009, Democrats have ruled the North Carolina General Assembly. That's over 50 years of Democrat control in the state of North Carolina. From 1901 to 2009, there have been 22 Democrat governors to 3 Republican governors. And if 1901 rings a bell to you, that is the year that Democrat Charles Aycock was elected governor. 3 years before being elected, Aycock led the riots that killed dozens of black Republicans who ran the government of Wilmington, North Carolina. To this day, the current North Carolina Democrat Party honors Aycock with their largest fundraiser of the year, the Vance Aycock Dinner, held here in Asheville, North Carolina. The Buncombe County Republican Veterans Club is planting taters and corn for our homeless veterans. The Buncombe County Republican Veterans Club is doing what they do best, and that is reaching out to their fellow Americans in combat. Today they are planting a garden for some of our veterans that have come to a standstill in their lives.
This is the ABCCM Veterans Quarters, and what it is for veterans who they're down on their luck. They're not homeless. They actually, all of them do have a trade. All of them has just fell on hard times.
This is the old Roadhouse Inn located at the VA hospital exit off of I-40. It can hold over 300 veterans, and even Elvis Presley stayed here in the 1970s when he came to Asheville.
If they need medical attention, you know, you're not even half a mile from the VA hospital, so this is just a nice fit for them. Hey, I bring my dogs out here and let them play with the dogs, and just still try to give them a little taste of home.
Rick, you and the Buncombe County Republican Veterans are true Americans, and we thank you for what you are doing. If you would like to help these veterans, contact the Buncombe County Republican Party and ask for Rick Jenkins. Hey, that's it for this week, but remember, we're always looking out for you at the CarolinaStompers.com.